So good afternoon, everyone. Once again, as discussed, as informed to you earlier, today I was supposed to discuss with you the chapter barter system. Okay, uh, chapter number 9. Actually, chapter number 9, and in that chapter there are lots of small topics which I'll be doing a quick review today. Okay, so that you will get an idea what that chapter is all about. Okay, and after the end of this session, we will play a small quiz related to the topics which I have discussed today. Okay, so it will give you a scope to participate also. And in that quiz, we will be also discussing some new concepts. Okay, that will be very fruitful to you, and it will actually help you to gain a lot of knowledge. Right? So the first slide is about the barter system. I hope that all of you are aware of this concept barter system. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
barter system is something when we move forward for exchanging some goods or commodity. So when we exchange some commodity, like if you want cloth and I'm giving you wheat, if you want a horse, I'm giving a house. So that means we, as two party, among the two party, the commodities are exchanged. So in this exchange process, money will not be involved, but only the commodities will be involved. Okay, so it is basically a C2C economy where the commodities will be exchanged. Okay, so the next slide is that in the next slide we are about to discuss about the difficulties in barter system. We all know that barter system has got lots of defects, lots of difficulties. Like the first difficulty was lack of double coincidence of want. Can any one of you can explain me what is this lack of double coincidence of want? That means the product
Ma'am, it's
which
the
is being
problem
placed.
that at the same time, what I want to say, what I want to sell, you want to buy that product.
Okay, so it means that two different persons will have the same need altogether. Okay, if I'm having a horse and you are having a house, so we both should want the commodities which is being offered by each other. So this is the rarest of rarest thing. So this was the defect of barter system. Like every person will not be having a same kind of
Ma'am,
not be having yes, not be having same kinds of goods that we possess, the need for the same kinds of good. The next point is lack of divisibility. Now, commodities, if exchanged, should have the capability of division. Okay, money can be divided into small, like 2000 notes denominated. 2000 notes can be divided into 100 also, 50 also.
4 notes of 500 or
Okay,
20 notes
yeah,
of 100.
500 4 notes. But in case of commodity, the division of commodity is not possible. If a car is to be exchanged for a scooter, then car is the costliest thing, and scooter is a small thing. So car cannot be divided. You cannot cut down the car and then a part of car can't be offered to you for a exchange, right? Similarly, animals cannot be divided into smaller units. Moving to the next point, difficulty in storing wealth. Now, money can be saved in the bank. Money can be stored in the bank. Okay, but the commodities
And
which
value
is
of
being
money does
offered,
not change for a long.
yes, but the commodities like rice, cattle, wheat, do you think it can be stored? No, it can't be stored for a longer period of time. With the passage of time, what will happen? Its value will decrease. So it may be possible. Okay, I'll just give one more example. Suppose you want a rice and I want a cattle, and the place of exchange is different. You are located in some different place. I'm located in some different place. So maybe it's very difficult to carry the commodity to my place. It's very difficult for you to carry your cattle and reach me for a bag of rice. Okay, so in that case, what happens? The transfer of commodity sometimes become very impossible.
चेंज ऑफ रोल
Okay.
को होस्ट करना है, जैसे गौतम सर को अभी देना है. कैन यू जस्ट सजेस्ट मी फॉर 1 मिनट?
Parik sir, are you saying something? Hello.
अच्छा, ठीक है, कोशिश करता हूँ. ठीक है मैडम, प्लीज कंटिन्यू, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Okay. So the next slide discuss about the absence of common measure of value. Different commodities have got different values. Okay, it's written in the slide, the goods or the services mean the amount of other goods and services it can be exchanged for in market. There is no common measure for value under the barter system. The commodity which you are offering, the commodity which I am offering will not be having the same value. But 2000 notes, if it is in the case of money, the note which you will be giving it to me and the note which I am giving it to you will have the same value, right? So in the barter system, this problem was there. The two commodities which are exchanged in the process will not have the same proportion or will not have the same amount of value. Now, lack of deferred payment.
Deferred-
Can anyone explain me? Can anyone will try to explain me this?
Ma'am, deferred payment is basically refers to future payments.
Okay, future payments. So in case of money, it is possible, right? But in case of goods and services,
When we
it
buy
won't be
goods on
possible.
credit.
So if you want to give me milk tomorrow, that commodity is itself a perishable goods. So tomorrow, if you want to give me the same commodity, that specific commodity, it can't be used, right? Okay, but in case of money, it can be done. Lack of means of transfer of
Yes,
value.
ma'am.
Lack of transfer of value. What does it mean? One place to another place, moving of the commodities will not be possible. Like if you want to transfer the commodity from one place to another, it is very much difficult in barter system, right? Lack of coincidence
Yes,
in
ma'am.
point of time, it means that both the parties should entering into a transaction
Ma'am, at the
process
same time,
at the
yes,
same
ma'am.
time.
If
It's a
I
period
want
of
to
time.
sell something,
Okay.
at the same time, you need that.
The exchange will not be possible. Okay, Ankit, you are only I am able to hear you only. What about the others? They are
Ma'am, we
here.
have switched off our mic.
Okay, you have switched off your mic. Okay. In case I request all of you, if you want to participate, you can unmute and you can say something. Okay, if I'm asking something, you can join, right? Okay, everyone. Okay. Now, so this was all about the barter system. Next topic which I'm going to cover today is about the money and its functions. So money is what? Money is something which is acceptable, which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange and can be converted into assets without losing the time and value. Okay. So if
And
we
which
want
has some
to
value of legal tender.
yes, legal tender. So money actually has got there are two functions of money, primary functions and secondary functions. So if you'll see this diagram, the primary functions, it can be divided into two, the medium of exchange, measure of value. Secondary function, standard or deferred payment, store of value, right? So medium of exchange, actually with the help of money, it is a good medium of exchange, because if you want to eliminate the problem of barter system, the money is a good replace. Okay, because barter system has got its own limitation in terms of lack of double coincidence or lack of transfer of goods, or if you want to have the deferred payment, barter system has got its own limitations. But this limitation is not there if you are using money as a medium of exchange. Individual can exchange their goods and services for money. They can use money to buy the goods and services at any point of time when you need it. When there is a convenience, when you are in need of certain commodity, you can do it, right? So the process of exchange actually becomes very easy. The process of exchange become very convenient for everyone if you're using money. Sale and purchase can be done because money it can easily gets converted into anything. Today, if you want to purchase a gold biscuits, you can offer the money, you can purchase that. If you want to purchase a house, you can offer the money. So money is considered to be the most liquidity aspect. If you want to liquidate, money is the most easy thing. Now, measure of value or units of account. Another important function of money is that it serves as a common measure of value or unit of account. See, the same, if you are offering a note to me, that note will carry a same value for me. That note will carry a same value for anyone for any individual in this country, because money which is being offered by the RBI, it will have got the same value, and with that money, the same kind of commodity can be purchased everywhere, provided the goods should have the same value at every point of purchase, right? Because many a time what happens that for the same commodity you have to pay more price in some location. For the same commodity you may have to pay a higher price for the other place. But moreover, if you will see that the money will have the common measure of value. Money acts as a standard measure of value to which all other things can be compared. Money measures the value of economic goods. So the value of commodity in terms of money is called price. We all know what price is. So if we are thinking that gold is very costly, the price of gold will definitely be high. Okay, because we are considering that the value of that commodity is more for me. And why the value of that gold is more? Because gold is not readily available. Gold is something which is a scarce goods. It is not available everywhere. So, and if a commodity is easily available, you will find that the price of that commodity is very, very less. So the price of various commodities is indicated by the money that you are going to pay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
okay. So in secondary function, first point is standard or deferred payment. I will not discuss more about this. Deferred payment, we all know, means
Yeah.
that whenever you want to
Future payment.
make the payment, you can make that payment because the value is stable, it is durable and homogeneous. Money has got the general acceptability. Store of value, the money can be stored whenever you need it. You can take it out from your account. You can use that. So money can be used to purchase a commodity in present time also and in the future time also. Even if you have purchased one commodity today and you want to make the payment tomorrow, that also can be possible with the help of money. Okay.
सोनो
With money you
बसी
can
पाठ
make
पढ़ुथिबे
the payment. Payment can be made in the future dates also.
लैपटॉप
So money serves as a store
लैपटॉप
of
तो हो
value.
कौन सा करना मोटर लास्ट क्लास होता पर
Now, the next slide will discuss about the characteristics of money. Characteristics of money means what qualities the money should have. First is durability. Durability means what? Currency coins can be used repeatedly and shall continue to do. So the same commodity should not be get distorted. The commodity should not deteriorate its value. So the currency notes or the coins which you are using, it can be used for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years.
Value of money
It
should
means
not change in short period of time.
no, I'm not talking about the value. I'm talking about the money as a commodity. Money as something which has got a long life. Durable means the life of that. If you are having coin, you can store coin with yourself. You can use it for numbers of years. Okay. So in that case, durable मतलब कितना दिन तक तुम उसको use कर सकते हो. तो money को तुम बहुत समय तक use कर सकते हो. Repeatedly and continuously you can use. Next is medium of exchange. Medium of exchange, very simple. Sell and purchase can be done. Weight, money lightweight होना चाहिए. अगर बहुत heavy रहेगा, you will not be able to carry. So the coins or the paper notes are now we are carrying the cards. So MasterCard रहे, Visa credit card रहे, it is very easy, lightweight. Measure of value, it is only serve as a medium of exchange, but act as a measure of value. The value of all goods are जितने भी सामान, whatever goods and services which is available, that can be expressed in terms of value or price, and for which we can pay. So money has overcome the what should I say, the defects of barter system. Barter system has got lots of difficulties. Yes. So now money has overcome all those. These things I have already explained. If you can go through, if any problem in this slide, medium of exchange, very simple, na? With money as a medium, you can read it out. With a medium of exchange, individual can exchange their goods and services for money. Okay, nothing to explain on this. Measure of value, money can act as a standard measure for value to which all other things can be compared. Okay, money works as a common denominator for all value of goods and services. So when we express the value of commodity in terms of money, we call it as a price. So every goods or every services like the services of airlines or restaurant, if you want to avail that, you have to pay the price. And for that price, money is sufficient. Store of value, Most of the goods are perishable, and then storage requires huge space and transportation cost. Wealth can be conveniently stored in a form of money. अगर आपके पास wealth है, पैसा है, you can store in the form of money. Okay, money can be stored. आप उसको एक जितने साल के लिए, आपको फोर्थ पॉइंट में हो सकता प्रॉब्लम होगा जहां पे मैंने लिखा है मनी कैन बी स्टोर्ड विदाउट द लॉस ऑफ वैल्यू. ठीक है, लॉस ऑफ वैल्यू नॉट इन टर्म्स ऑफ, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि 2000 रुपए आप रखेंगे तो आगे डेट में वो 2000 रुपए ही रहेगा. ठीक है, 2000 रुपए अगर उसका वैल्यू घटता है, बट आई एम सेइंग दैट द लॉस ऑफ वैल्यू मींस 2000 नोट्स विल नॉट गेट डिस्टॉर्टेड. मनी कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर द स्टोर ऑफ फ्यूचर यूज. Standard or deferred payment we already discussed. Okay, under the barter system, transaction on deferred payment or not, I cannot see it. Just for 1 sec, hold. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
actually my PPT is not totally visible to me. That is the
Ma'am, but it's
reason.
visible to all.
it may, I'm able to see all your names at that place. So because of that,
Oh.
that PPT is, and I'm not able to scroll that down. Okay, leave it. Okay, under the barter system, the transaction on deferred payments or not, what is that written not? Okay, so with
Yes.
money, the debtors can make promise.
पल्लवी मैडम,
Yes, sir.
अब जो पीपीटी दिखा रही है मैडम, उसका लेफ्ट साइड में स्क्रॉलिंग करने का फैसिलिटीज है, उसमें आप स्क्रॉलिंग कर सकते हैं. पीपीटी लेफ्ट साइड को जाइए. जस्ट आई जस्ट मूविंग माई स्क्रॉलिंग, मतलब देखिए यहाँ पे आप कर सकता है. आर यू एबल टू सी मी? वो कर सकता है मैडम.
अच्छा,
लेफ्ट साइड में, सॉरी लेफ्ट साइड में जाइए, उसमें आप स्क्रॉल कर सकता है. हाँ, यस यस यस.
ओके,
अभी स्क्रॉल हो रही है मैडम?
नहीं हो रहा है सर, स्क्रॉल तो नहीं हो
कौन सा
रहा
पीपीटी आप
है.
जाना चाहते हैं, ये बोला?
फंक्शन ऑफ, ओके, एक मिनट. It's okay, sir. I'll continue, sir. No,
हाँ
no
हाँ,
issues.
because हाँ, yes yes, please please.
Okay. I have reduced the size of PPT. Now I'm able to see, sir. Yes. Okay, fine. I've reduced the size. Okay. Under the barter system, the transaction on deferred payment is not possible. With money, the debtors can make the promise that they will make the payment on some future dates. Okay. So if you're purchasing certain commodity and if you want to make the payment in future date, that can also be possible. My voice is audible now to everyone? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Okay, thank you. So it can be possible because money has got the general acceptability. Its value is stable, it is durable and homogeneous. So now, in the beginning of the class, yes, Ankit said that about the legal definition of money. Okay, so money, obviously, money has got the legal. Yes.
Ma'am, please explain that term homogeneous.
Homogeneous means uniformity. What the heterogeneous means the difference. Okay, so homogeneous means that 100 rupees or 200 rupees will have got the will be same for everyone. Okay, that 200 rupees can't be different in your pocket, and that same 200 notes cannot be in green color with me and with red color to you, and for someone it will be in different shape and size. Okay,
Yes,
homogeneity means
yes.
it will be uniform, it will be identical for everyone. So whatever note which is being issued by RBI, it will have the uniform pattern, uniform size, shape, everything,
Same
right?
color, same light,
Yes,
same weight.
same, yes. Now coming to the next slide, functional definition of money. So functional definition of money refers to money is as something that performs the 4 basic functions: medium of exchange, standard units of value, means of future and contractual payment, standard deferred payment, and store of value. These points I've already discussed with you. Okay, so it's just a not in a gist it is written. Yes. Now if you will go by narrow definition, the functional definition of money, narrow definition of money, it includes notes, coins, demand deposits as money. In other words, its narrow definition of money includes medium of exchange, measure of value, standard deferred payment, store of value, and broad definitions will include time deposit, term deposits with bank, like post office as component of money, and near money assets. Now attributes
मैम
of
थोड़ा
money.
डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करिए, मैंने बोला
मैम ये तो फ्लो ऑफ मनी है ना, ये फ्लो ऑफ मनी है ना,
ये
एक्चुअल
नहीं, ये तुम्हारा दो तरह का डेफिनेशंस होता है मनी का. एक तुम्हारा होता है नैरो डेफिनेशंस. नैरो डेफिनेशन में 4 पॉइंट आते हैं, और एक ब्रॉड डेफिनेशंस होता है जिसमें हम बात करते हैं तुम्हारा टाइम डिपॉजिट, टर्म डिपॉजिट्स, पोस्ट ऑफिस. जैसे हम बैंक में कुछ पैसा रखते हैं, दैट आई विल बी गेटिंग इन अ फ्यूचर डेट with a certain interest amount. Okay, so that is going to be included in the broad definitions of money, जिसको आप मनी सप्लाई चैप्टर में पढ़ सकते हैं, जहां पर आपको डिटेल्स में बताया जाएगा. लेकिन इस चैप्टर में आपको सिर्फ ये पढ़ना है कि हमारे दो डेफिनेशंस होते हैं, एक नैरो डेफिनेशंस होता है और एक ब्रॉड डेफिनेशंस होता है. तो आपके इस चैप्टर में जो आपको पढ़नी है वो आपको नैरो डेफिनेशंस पढ़ना है, जहां पर आप पढ़ते हैं नोट्स के बारे में, पॉइंट्स के बारे में, मीडियम ऑफ एक्सचेंज, मेजर ऑफ वैल्यू, स्टैंडर्ड डेफर्ड पेमेंट्स. So you may be asked that what is the narrow definitions of money? What are the different what are the 4 functions that money perform under the narrow definitions? Okay, so broadly you have to understand that there's a narrow definition, there's a broad definition. Now let's move
Ma'am,
to the
broad
next
definition-
slide, that is broad definitions. बोलो.
मैम ब्रॉड डेफिनेशन एक्सप्लेन करिए, नहीं समझ में आ रहा मैम. व्हाट इज टाइम?
अच्छा, broad definition. ओके, ब्रॉड डेफिनेशंस में आप देखेंगे कि ब्रॉड डेफिनेशंस में आपको इंक्लूड होता है टाइम डिपॉजिट. Time deposit means when you are depositing some amount of money in the bank, and for that you are getting the return after a specific period of time, right? So a deposit in the bank, that amount cannot be withdrawn by you before a set date, for which the notice of withdrawal is required. If you want to withdraw that money from the bank, you need to withdraw at this specific time period only. The withdrawal notice is required. You need to give the notice to the bank if you want to withdraw that money. Okay, that is known as time deposits. Okay, then there is a post office as a component of money. Post office deposit. Post office deposit means when you are depositing the money in the post office, and that department of post will take your amount as a fixed for a fixed period of time, and for that period of time as a customer you will be getting a fixed interest, right? So as an individual, Ankit, you are investing a amount of money as a deposit, as a financial asset, the post saving account. In the post office, in the post saving account, you are depositing that money, and for that deposit you are going to get a fixed you are going to earn a fixed rate of interest on the investment which you have made as a customer. ठीक है? ये पोस्ट ऑफिस सेविंग अकाउंट क्या होता है? वो डिपॉजिट स्कीम होता है जो हम डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पोस्ट में जमा करते हैं, जिसके लिए हमें फिक्स्ड इंटरेस्ट रेट्स पेड होता है. इंडिविजुअल इन्वेस्टर्स को अपने डिपॉजिट पे एक तरह का फाइनेंशियल एसेट हो गया तुम्हारा, जो तुम पोस्ट सेविंग अकाउंट में जमा किए, जिसके लिए तुमको फिक्स्ड रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. ठीक है, जिसको हम शॉर्ट नोटिस में वी विड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज नोन एज नियर मनी एसेट्स. तो आप ब्रॉड डेफिनेशन ऑफ मनी में आप ये चीजों को देखें, टर्म टाइम डिपॉजिट्स, और जिसको हम टर्म डिपॉजिट्स भी कहते हैं विद द बैंक, और पोस्ट ऑफिस डिपॉजिट जो पोस्ट ऑफिस में होता है. ठीक है, इन दोनों को मिला के आप ब्रॉड डेफिनेशंस ऑफ मनी में कवर करते हैं. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? कैन आई मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड? ओके,
यस मैम.
okay, now the next slide discuss about the attributes of good money material. Okay, attributes of good money material में इसमें हम कहना क्या चाहते हैं कि to perform the qualities of money material should have. तुम लोग बता सकते हो? कोई पार्टिसिपेट करो, बताओ एक अच्छा मनी मटेरियल कैसा होना चाहिए? Anyone? Sanket, you are there. Ritik, anyone can?
अच्छा मनी मटेरियल,
हाँ, एक अच्छा मनी मटेरियल कैसा होना चाहिए? मनी
मतलब मनी से जो
मटेरियल
आएगा वो ना,
जो जनरली एक्सेप्टेबल हो ना, जो लोग पीपल शुड एक्सेप्ट इट विदाउट एनी हेजिटेशन, राइट? पीपल शुड एक्सेप्ट इट. अच्छा, ठीक है. और
मैम लीगल वैल्यू.
ओके, लीगल वैल्यू इज वन पॉइंट. एनी अदर पॉइंट?
वैल्यूएबल होना चाहिए.
Okay, it should have some value. Okay, you should be able to purchase certain thing from that. So the material which is used,
यूनिफॉर्मिटी मैम.
there should
uniformity.
materials not have the
Okay.
value.
homogeneous quality.
होमोजीनियस क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए. ओके ओके ठीक है. तो देखते हैं फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या लिखे हैं. जनरल एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी. द मटेरियल of which the money is made should be acceptable to all without hesitation. If I'm offering a note, or if I'm offering a coin to you, you should not be hesitated to take that, because once you're taking that money or you're taking a coin from me, that money will again be circulated in the market. If you will go somewhere, if you will purchase something, obviously you have to offer the money. So that money, when you will offer to the seller, the seller should accept it without any hesitation. And it means that the money should be well accepted in the money market. It should be well accepted. The circulation should be done, should be not restricted in any way. Right? So material, the money material should be totally acceptable without any hesitation. Next is portability. If the coins or the paper money which you are carrying, if that is not, if it is very difficult to carry in your wallet, obviously you will not like to carry a lot of money with you. Nowadays it is happening.
that
Okay,
will
we
not
are
be a
taking, yes, we are carrying cards nowadays. We are making payments through Paytm. Okay, so
Yes.
nowadays you can see it's not important that as an individual we carry a huge we will carry the wallets with us. Money can easily be carried, or it should be easily transferred from one place to another. If you're traveling somewhere, so if you're going to
Digital wallet.
abroad, if you yes, digital wallets we are carrying. So, or we are also carrying the credit cards, right? In credit cards you can make the purchase, and after that you can make the payment. So in that way, the money material must have large values in small bulk. In this ground, the various that was not possible with the barter system. Okay, so this is one of the good quality the money is having, that we can use we can transfer the money from one place to another. Now the third point is durability. Money material must last for a long time without losing its value. Okay, and this thing was totally lacking in barter system, because in barter system we were supposed to carry the goods instead of the money. So goods, suppose we are we have like I have written ice cream and fruits. So if you are having an ice cream and fruits, so that ice cream will lose its value after few minutes, right? The ice cream will melt, or the fruits will become rotten after one or 2
Yes.
days. You
Perishable.
cannot
Either
these are, yes, these are perishable. You cannot preserve it for a longer period of time. But in the case of money, it is not there. Even if you are saving it in the bank, or you are keeping it with you in your locker, that money is going to be there with you for a longer period of time. So money material is actually durable. It will not be distorted. It will not be getting tampered. Now, divisibility. Money material must be easy to subdivide to allow for a purchase of small units of commodity. Suppose if you want to purchase a pouch of milk, okay, or a sachet of sauce. So in that case, you will not be offering a big note. If you are having a big note, it is possible that you can divide it into fraction, and a part of that big note you can offer to the seller, and you will purchase a commodity of less value. Okay, but in case of in the barter system, if you are offering a cow, if you are offering something that you cannot divide, you cannot cut down the cow and you can offer a part of it, right? So in case if you want to purchase a small commodity, even in that case, your big commodity will go from you, because you will not be in a position to divide it smaller parts. But this benefit is there with the money. Money can be divided into smaller units. Now, homogeneity. Money should be homogeneous. Its unit should be identical. It should be equality and physically distinguishable. If money is not homogeneous, the individual will not be certain. If during a transaction, I'm just giving an example to explain this. Suppose during a transaction, if I'm giving some note to you, and the same note you are giving it to the third party, and if the third party will not find it out, the same note which that third party has got from someone else, then it will create a confusion, right? So whatever money which is circulation in the market, that has to be identical, that has to be common for you also, for me also, or for the third party to whom we both are offering. So for everyone, that commodity has to be in the same color, same size, same number should be written, same logos and same message should be there in that note. So I mean to say that it should have equal in all sense. Now, cognizability. It means that money should be easily recognized. If it is not easily recognized, it will be difficult for individual to determine whether they are dealing with the money or the same or inferior assets. Okay. Easily recognized means हम सबको easily उसको पहचान सके कि हाँ ये वही नोट है. Okay, इसका यही मतलब है. Money should be easily recognized means the same notes. It should not be difficult for the individual to identify the notes. The same identity should be there for that notes. Stability. The value of money should remain stable and should not change for a longer period of time. अगर हम ऐसा करेंगे कि अगर हम 200 रुपए का नोट अभी मार्केट में आया है, अगर 200 रुपए का नोट को हम जल्दी मार्केट में चेंज कर देंगे, it will not be stable. तो लोग क्या 200 रुपए मार्केट में लेने खोजेंगे? अगर कोई मुझे सेलर देगा 200 रुपए तो मैं तो नहीं लूंगी ना, because I will think that 200 rupees maybe that the government will take away again all 200 rupees and another denomination will be offered in the market. So people will lose the faith in the money which is circulated in the market. So in that sense, whatever notes which is there in the circulation, that should not be changed frequently. Okay. The value of money is not stable. It will not be able to function as a measure of value. Who will store it? Okay, if I'm saving rupees 1 lakh, and if I'm trying to save that money in form of 2,000 rupees and 100 or whatever the denomination, and if 500, that 500 is not now there functioning in the market. So my 1 lakh rupees will again be wasted, no? Because nobody will take my money in the market. Next, malleability. Money material should be capable of being melted and put into. This I am saying in terms not for the paper, because paper, if we paper for this is not possible. This is possible for the coins which are there in the market in gold form, or in the silver or in the copper form. Okay, so the precious metal, like during Diwali and all that, we purchase the gold coins. To our relatives, we offer the silver coins. So malleable means you can change the shape and size for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Precious metal.
Yes. Now the significance of money. What is the significance of money for you all? Money can purchase all the luxuries in life, isn't it? Money can help you to purchase, help you to purchase AC, your bike, whatever it is. So for a consumer point of view, money is of course very useful, right? But what about the producer? Producer के लिए भी तो money का value है ना? अगर money का value नहीं होगा तो वो क्या product को बेचेगा मार्केट में?
No, ma'am.
नहीं ना, अगर तुमको बेच करके कुछ मिलेगा ही नहीं तो तुम क्या करोगे?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So money, which is a source of so many blessings, are also, so money का तो अपना significance है, but nowadays we are also saying that money is also creating a lot of curiosity in the society. Lot of crime is also happening, and we are saying that people are running behind the money and they have lost the humanity, they have lost the morals, their character, but still we cannot deny that money is important for all of us. So if you will say that, if you will go by classical economics, they say that money is just a veil and it does not affect the real volume of goods and services. तो money जो है तुम्हारा real value of goods and services को affect नहीं करता है. Money only affects the price level in the economy and is no effect in the real income and employment. तो money अगर money का value रहे चाहे नहीं रहे, ऐसा नहीं है कि people will not work, people will not get the employment, people will definitely. So money can affect the price level, but not the real income and the employment. They contend that what we really want was goods and services which satisfy the want of people and promote the welfare. So money being used by the government, money being used by the individual, the purpose is to make our life more comfortable, to make our life more luxurious. Okay, we always prefer to have money because it can purchase the luxuries in life. We can go for a better medication, we can go for a better education, or recreation. So according to them, we should go behind the veil of money to see the changes in the total output of goods and services or real income. So money, the importance of money cannot be denied. If you want to have the more output in the market, if you want to increase the total productivity has to be increased, the money, the value of money still exists. From a producer point of view, you think if you are investing the factors of production to increase the total output, okay, so the factors of production has to be paid the factor payments, rent दे दो, wages दे दो, interest दे दो, profits दे दो. लेकिन ultimately अगर आपको money नहीं मिलेगा तो will you go for that total output or you will go for that productivity? Of course not. So whatever goods and services that is generated in the market with the motive that it will help you to earn some money. So money actually now during the previous time also and at current and now also money has got its own relevance. Money is very much useful when we want to have better trade relationships. ट्रेड करते हैं तो ट्रेड में अगर पैसा ही नहीं रहेगा तो क्या हम ट्रेड करेंगे इकोनॉमी में? इकोनॉमी में हम ट्रेड क्यों करते हैं? बिकॉज वी वांट टू एक्सचेंज सर्टेन थिंग्स बट वी आर हैविंग कंपैरेटिव एडवांटेज, जिसको हम बोलते हैं कि हम अपने देश में वही चीजों को उगाते हैं जिसको उगाने में या जिसको पैदा करने में या प्रोडक्शन करने में हमें ज्यादा कम खर्च होता है. तो हम इतना खर्च का और प्रोडक्टिविटी का एनालिसिस क्यों करते हैं? अल्टीमेटली पर्पस इज दैट वी शुड गेट द प्रॉफिट आउट ऑफ दैट. So money will obviously help you to promote trade relationships. The trades will be better in the economy when you have more money, when you are getting a good returns out of the trade which you are doing. The difficulties of barter system has obviously been whatever difficulty you were having with the barter system, that has absolutely removed with the emergence of money. Like we have already discussed this, I am not going to repeat. Okay, lack of double coincident, all these points which were there in the barter system, we have overcome those difficulties with the introduction of money. So money has helped you to trade and to do better trade and exchange, and we have we are being able to utilize our time and energy in a better way. So money actually promotes the division of labor and productivity. Now, division of labor and productivity, what is this concept? This concept means if you are having certain, if you are having individuals or if you are having some a group of people, you will be using that people with as per the capability which they are having. Okay, so if you are paying the right amount of wages or salaries to them, you will be able to get the benefit out of them. So man can be better utilized. They can better utilize for the productive purposes. They can be division of labor. When you pay them piece-based system or a time-based system, whatever it is, you will be able to get the best out of the labor which you are employing. The absence of money, obviously people will find a lot of difficulty in exchanging goods and services. अगर पैसा ही नहीं है तो एज अ प्रोड्यूसर क्या तुम कोई गुड्स को बना सकते हो? नहीं. क्या तुम किसी के सर्विसेज को you can avail the services of people? Of course not. So it is the money that is the pivot among all the economic activities. So long ago, Adam Smith clearly brought out this in how well in his known book Wealth of Nation, how the division of labor and specialization enhance the productivity and efficiency of labor. Okay, so efficiency of labor, or if you talk about taking the advantage of the best technology which you are having in a country, then money is obviously being required. If you want to fasten the production activity, the investment activity, the industrialization, urbanization, obviously the role of money is very much relevant. So it is the money that gives the opportunity for you to expand your business, to have more of increased production. Okay, because with money you can reinvest that. पैसा रहेगा तब तो आप उसको reinvest करेंगे, again आप capital formation करोगे, again you will do a lot of productions, again आप reinvest करोगे. तो obviously goods and services के rate को, if you want to increase the rate or the speed of producing the goods and services, the role of money has got its own relevance. Money promotes, yes, money promotes the saving. I think before the class winds up, I will like to have a quiz. Okay, so maybe that I'll wind up the class earlier, because that quiz will include the questions which I have discussed in this chapter. The quiz The quiz questions will be a part of this. So it will be an interesting activity. Okay. I think 20 minutes is more left. Okay. Money promotes saving.
Hello.
Money as a, yes, yes.
Please explain that division of labor once again.
Division of labor. Last, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. By division of labor, I mean to say that if you are employing laborers in your organization, they all the laborers will be of same kind? Of course not. Okay. All the laborers will have the different capabilities, will have the different competencies, will have the different skill. Obviously, in a manufacturing process, you need to have you need to perform different tasks. आप कोई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस में है तो कोई इंजीनियर है, कोई लेबर्स है, कोई वर्कर है, कोई शॉप फ्लोर में काम कर रहा है, कोई मैनेजरियल स्किल के वर्कर है. सो दे ऑल बी डिफरेंट in their skills, specialization, and their efficiencies will be different. Okay, so if you are having the money with you, you will be able to take the advantage of the specialized part of that individual. अब जैसे मैं एक टीचर हूँ, I cannot be an engineer. Okay, तो अगर किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को अगर इकोनॉमिक्स की टीचर चाहिए, एचआर की टीचर चाहिए, तो पैसा ऑफर करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज इफ यू वांट टू have the specialization of all the experts, then this division of labor will actually help your organizations to grow. With the same kind of labor set, you cannot grow. Okay, so division of labor will actually give the advantage of specialized capability or the combination of different capabilities which the individual is having. The economic system में अगर हम task perform की बात करते हैं, in economic system, the separation of task is there. इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम में क्या सब लोग एक ही तरह का काम करते हैं? कुछ लोग बैंकर्स हैं, कुछ लोग डॉक्टर्स हैं, कुछ लोग इंजीनियर्स हैं. इसी तरह एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में भी डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ पीपल विद अ डिफरेंट हैंड ऑन स्किल होते हैं. ठीक है. सो दिस मनी विल एक्चुअली हेल्प यू टू टेक द एडवांटेज ऑफ द कैपेबिलिटीज व्हिच यू कैन ओन देम, व्हिच यू कैन अप्लाई देम इन योर प्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस. इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आ गया? डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर समझ में आ गया ना? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Division of labor means different kind of talents or competencies which the people is having. So that different kind of people you can use in your production process and you can get the advantage. Okay. The next slide, the third point is promote saving. Okay, why we save the money in the bank? Because in future that money can be used in the market. हम पैसा नहीं तो आज कमा के आज ही खर्च करके तो खत्म कर सकते हैं ना, लेकिन हम उसे सेव क्यों करते हैं? बिकॉज वी नो दैट इन फ्यूचर डेट ऑल्सो वी हैव टू परचेज सर्टेन थिंग्स, वी हैव टू लिव आवर लाइवलीहुड. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस मनी इज अ ग्रेट मोटिवेशन फॉर इंडिविजुअल्स टू सेव द मनी इन द बैंक, एंड दैट्स द रीजन वी डोंट इन्वेस्ट एवरीथिंग. वी इन्वेस्ट अ पार्ट ऑफ इट, बट फॉर द इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ ऑब्वियसली इन्वेस्टमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड. अब तुम सारा पैसा बैंक में रख दोगे तो इकोनॉमिक ग्रो कहाँ से करेगा? लेकिन नहीं, हम कुछ पैसा बैंक में रखते हैं and a part of it we also invest in the market, because investment will lead to the economic growth. And sometimes when we don't have enough of money, then what we do, we can borrow or we can take the money from the banks, and we can take the help of the financial institutes and then we can invest it. Okay, so saving will obviously done with the purpose future investment, for future capital formation. हम भविष्य में कुछ ज्यादा करने के लिए और फॉर हैविंग अ हायर लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट वी सेव, और वी सेव द मनी फॉर द री इन्वेस्टमेंट. अभी हम बिजनेस में खर्च कर रहे हैं, मे बी वी वांट टू डाइवर्सिफाई आवर बिजनेस, वी वांट टू हैव अ टाई अप विद अदर, एंड एट दैट टाइम द मनी इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो मनी इज ऑब्वियसली अ ग्रेट मोटिवेशन फॉर अस टू सेव एंड प्रमोट सेविंग. मनी इज ऑफ इमेंस एडवांटेज टू बोथ द कंज्यूमर एंड प्रोड्यूसर. ये तो मैंने आप लोग को अभी बताया कि टू दी कंज्यूमर मनी रिप्रेजेंट जनरल. अब तुम्हारे लिए क्या है? पैसा का तो वैल्यू है कि हम इस पैसे से बहुत सारी चीजें खरीद सकते हैं. इट विल हैव अ जनरल परचेसिंग पावर. ओके, यू कैन बाय एनीथिंग विद द मनी, यू कैन विथ योर कन्वीनियंस. अभी तो लॉकडाउन है, you cannot purchase anything, but you are having the money, you can invest later on. Okay, so the values of money will always be there, and you will get with the right price, you can purchase the commodity, because we obviously compare the utilities. हम जितना invest कर रहे हैं, we will compare the utility, and as per that we can take a rational decision whether to go for a purchase or to or whether to just drop the idea and have a purchase in a future date. So consumer can easily spend his money, income on various goods as per your need in such a way that marginal utility of goods are proportional to the price. Whatever we are investing in the market or we are purchasing a product, obviously we will see that हम जितना ज्यादा खर्च कर रहे हैं क्या उसके उतना ज्यादा हमको यूटिलिटी मिल रहा है with the additional prices we are paying. Is that additional advantage or the additional utilities we are getting? So as a consumer we always compare that. Even if we are paying 2 rupees more or 5 rupees more, you obviously look into the additional units, additional utilities that you are getting. So with this you will be maximizing your satisfaction. So money का तो एक अपना value है ही कि आप उससे अपना satisfaction, you can increase your satisfaction, you can increase your luxuries in life. Okay, does the existence of money helps the consumers to maximize the satisfaction by acting on the principle of equimarginal utility? ये तो हम लोग पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं. What is equimarginal utility? We always want to have the benefits, we always want to spend as per the benefits that we are getting. Money helps the producer too. How? Because producer will obviously look into the additional revenues that they are earning out of the cost, additional cost they are incurring. Okay, so for a producer the decision is quite it will be quite easy to take if they compare the marginal cost and marginal revenue analysis. If they will do it, he can easily decide the units of factor to be employed by comparing the marginal revenue product with the money payment they are making. Suppose you are employing the factors, so that factor has to be paid. Okay, that factor will definitely give you some output, and with that output you are going to produce the goods that will give you some revenue. So obviously the producer at the end of the day, they will see whether the revenues that they are getting out of employing those labors, that is more or less. Okay, because until unless the revenues are going to come to the producer, how the producer will make the factor payments? So revenue is obviously a very important aspect. To maximize the profit, he can easily equate the marginal revenue of the factors with the marginal factor cost of the factor. Moreover, the worker engaged by the producer wants goods and services to satisfy their wants. Now the next slide is money can help in reviving the economy from the recession or depression. अब हम जानते हैं कि whenever the situation, whenever there's a business cycle is disturbed, whenever the economy is getting disturbed, money is obviously a very big factor to bring everything stable. If the money in circulation is not there, then obviously the economy will be at setback position and it will going to bring a bad situation for the country. So obviously unemployment, poverty, all these things will actually pull the leg of the country. Okay, so obviously more productive capacity or more employment opportunities, more supply of labors in the market will definitely help you to earn more. And if there is a more demand, obviously you can see that money will bring the good. Okay, money will actually help you to get out of the any kind of disaster you are facing.
हेलो मैम.
Yes.
मैम अभी इकोनॉमी में क्या चल रहा है? डिप्रेशन चल रहा है कि ये?
नहीं, डिप्रेशन नहीं चल रहा है. नहीं, डिप्रेशन नहीं चल रहा है. We cannot say that we are facing a depression because ultimately, unless the analysis can be done, it is quite assumed that since during the lockdown all the economic activities are stopped, there is a fear that our country will go back. Yes, after all, we cannot say right now. It's too early to say that our country has reached to a depression or a recession. That's not a good thing. But obviously, there is an indication that whatever there is a due to lockdown, what is happening, that economic activity has come to a stop. Okay, so that is actually may cause a kind of a bad situation to our country. Okay, because ultimately the credit has to be generated, the money has to be generated in the market. Okay, nowadays you can see, you have gone through, you may have read the newspaper that the whatever loan some people, if they have taken loan from the bank are not charging any interest for that specific period of time. So I won't say that there is no loss. The bankers will definitely face a loss because they are not paying the interest. Okay, now in many of the sectors, people are not getting the full salaries. Okay, so so this lockdown this COVID situation has actually slowed down the economic process as a whole. For our country, it is too early to say, but for a country like America and all that, they are obviously the output and the employment crisis is there, and it is only the future date we can comment on this. Okay, ultimately the income, employment, inflation, everything has to be considered to make a statement on this. Okay, so money will actually help you to increase the output, the employment opportunities. Okay, greater credit will help you to make more private. Agar hum as an individual, if I'm having more money, then obviously that money we will not keep in the bank में रख के क्या मिलेगा? आजकल तो बैंक में पैसा रखना is more insecure because many of the bankers, आपको पता ही होगा कि अभी बहुत सारे बैंक एक दूसरे से merge कर रहे हैं. Why it is happening? Because the bank are not in a good position. They are merging with these smaller banks and they are forming again they are reforming their structures. Why? Because they fear that the banks will not be performing properly. So in that case, in order to retain the customers who are already with the banks are merging with the other banks. It is all because that the investment cycle should not stop. The interest which the bankers are giving to the public, that should not stop. Okay, so it follows that money will actually help you to gain all the economic activities. Somebody is calling me. Okay, I'm just quickly, these are going to be very detailed, so I think today I will not be able to cover the entire thing. Okay, now next slide I'll be discussing about the significance of money for capitalist society as under. So students, will you play a quiz with me, or shall I continue with the class? Which one?
Quick
You want to play quiz? Okay, there's only 3 to 4 slides left, which we can cover in the next class. Okay, the next class slides are like type of modern money. So before I'll start with this, I will cover these slides which I have left today. Okay. Okay.
ma'am.
Just wait for a while. I'm opening the quiz section
Okay, ma'am.
because. Okay. Are you able to see the quiz section?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Okay. Visible, no? Okay. So I want everybody to unmute their mics so that I can hear your answers. Okay. So the first question is which among the following is considered to be the most liquid asset? Gold, money, land, or silver?
Money. Undoubtedly money.
Okay.
Money.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Money, ma'am.
Money. Okay. Okay. So money is the right answer. Next question. The numbers of time a unit of money exchange hands during a unit period of time is known as what?
Speed of circulation of money.
Which one? Which option? A, B, C, D? A. Piyush? Ankit Raj? Yes, others also please participate.
I think, ma'am, option B.
Option B. The right answer is velocity of money. Velocity of circulation of money. Who is the author of the ancient book Economics Arthashastra? Very easy question, students. Yes, even you can be wrong also. Chanakya.
B, ma'am. B.
B.
So dim out.
Yes, ma'am.
Chanakya, ma'am.
B. Chanakya. Okay, good. Okay. Historical Indian rupee was a
Copper.
Copper.
copper. It was silver. It was silver.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
What is CRR?
Cash reserve ratio.
आप लोग क्लास में बहुत बार बताए हो मुझे व्हाट इज CRR.
See the fraction of deposit that
C होगा
commercial
C,
bank
the fraction of the
may
deposit.
must give with RBI.
Yes, ma'am. See.
C.
C. Very good. Very good. The answer is C only.
Yes, ma'am.
Fraction of deposit that the commercial bank must keep with RBI. Very good. Your presence of mind is there. Okay. Money is what the money does. Who said this?
Walker.
Girls should also participate.
Walker.
Crowther
Ma-
or Robertson. Quickly,
Walker
quickly.
होगा चाहिए.
Which one?
Walker.
Walker. Walker.
Walker.
Walker.
Okay. Who deals with the income and expenditure of public authorities?
Private finance.
Private finance.
No. If you're talking about public authority, I'm talking about the government.
Oh.
Local.
Income and expenditure of government is being taken care by public finance. Okay.
Public finance.
Public finance. For which function money is accepted as a unit of account?
Medium of exchange.
Measure of value. Unit of account, I'm saying. It's measure of value. Which bank enjoys the monopoly power of note issue? Very easy question.
Central bank.
Central bank. Very
Central
good.
Bank. Central Bank.
Acha, what is the full form of NABARD?
NABARD.
National.
Bank for
National Agricultural Bank and Rural
Yes, yes.
Development.
What is the purpose of this bank? To
Bank
give
will
credit
be-
facility to the agriculture, cottage and village industry. Okay.
It will provide agricultural loan to the farmers at the very
Agriculture
low
loan to the. Okay, agriculture loan to the farmers. And okay. In which year the Reserve Bank of India was established?
1953.
Quickly.
53.
1935. 1935. Okay. Yes. Which bank is called as the lender of last resort?
That central bank.
RBI.
RBI.
Bank.
That means central bank.
Yes.
Central Bank.
4.
Others, सब कोई देख रहे हो ना? सब कोई देख रहे हो ना? Okay. Which of the following is not a function of commercial bank? Commercial bank क्या नहीं कर सकता है?
Issue of paper note.
Issue of paper notes. Very good. Yes, yes. Which type of deposits give the highest rate of interest? ये तो मैंने क्लास में बताया है. Current account,
Fixed
fixed
deposit.
deposits.
Fixed deposit.
Fixed deposit.
Deposits. Okay. Thank you. Very good.
मैम recurring deposit होगा मैम.
क्या चीज?
Recurring deposit होगा मैम.
Recurring deposit नहीं होगा. Fixed deposit होगा. Because in fixed deposits,
कैसे देख
Period.
ज्यादा
हाँ,
ज्यादा
period
मिलता है.
आप ज्यादा टाइम के लिए उसमें डालते हो. What possess the general acceptability?
Bank draft.
Money. बैंक ड्राफ्ट इतना इजीली एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है. मनी बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज इतना जल्दी नहीं है. मनी सबसे ज्यादा एक्सेप्टेबल. ओके
Money, ma'am.
ओके. डायरेक्ट एक्सचेंज ऑफ गुड्स अगेंस्ट द गुड्स इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? वेरी इजी.
C.
barter.
Barter. Okay. Which one of the following is not a function of money?
Means of barter. Option
C.
Means of barter. E.
Unit of account.
Means of barter.
Means of
Barter. Okay. The precautionary demand for money is what?
An active balance.
हम पैसे हाँ वेरी गुड. एन एक्टिव बैलेंस.
explain कीजिए ना मैम, ये समझ में नहीं आया ऑप्शन 2.
कौन से समझ रही है? प्रिकॉशनरी डिमांड फॉर मनी.
हाँ यस मैम.
बहुत
देखो
जल्दी
पैसे को हम अपने पास. अच्छा, इसको हम कवर अप